Warning. The Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful. Snowflakes should not view this content under any circumstances, even if supervised by a G.I. Joe, Navy SEALs, Army vet, or someone with good common sense. The views and opinions expressed, including the depictions of persons of color, corrupt politicians, white people with or without a tan, haters who have yet to brush their teeth typing angrily in the comment section with hot breath syndrome, do not reflect any official policy or position of the U.S. government. This program contains graphic language, dark comedy, unique intelligence, creativity, a high credit score, and high blood pressure when triggered. This program has also been accused of racism, violence, misogyny, mansogyny, feminism, Taoism, defacement of celebrities, and of course, being a bully. Welcome to Thought Crimes.
Yo, what's up, everyone? The show's gonna be starting soon.
No, we're starting right now. The show is starting right now. We're about to get started right now.
All right, the show is starting right now. Welcome to Thought Crimes, baby.
What's up, everybody? This is your man P Solo in the building. Folks, we are here.
We are here. We're talking about 50 Cent going against the Diddy Rangers. And y'all know, a lot of people getting mad on this New York on New York crime. And I'm like, Prince and I like, who cares?
Well, the public does care, so no, Sin is right about that. Like, shouts out to the people in the chat too, by the way. So I want to be clear. First and foremost, we are going to be talking about this too, right? So we know there are people that don't care, but a lot of niggas in hip-hop do care about this, all right? Especially got the New York niggas wrapped up in a bunch right now, all right? You got the Lobby Boys, right? So that would be Jim Jones. That would be Mano. That would be Dominican Dave East. That would be Dominican Fabulous, too, by the way. Then, of course, we got Jamaican Curtis Jackson. So basically, you all, this is a Caribbean war. All right.
Well, they said the 50 Cent being Jamaican was rumors.
He confirmed
it himself.
He said his grandmama was Jamaican.
Uh-oh.
Y'all let us know.
Shout out to all the Jamaicans out there. All right. So what do you think about all of this that's been going on with people trying to turn this into ethics and morality with a bunch of criminals fighting each other and going at it? And this whole situation in the hip hop media game.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Just real quick, let me see something real quick. I'm gonna answer your question, Sin, too. By the way, Big Scoob is on deck. It says, how many old movie references you all think Prince is gonna hit us with tonight? I'm gonna hit y'all with a lot too.
Probably
by the way,
200.
200. First and foremost, we're gonna start with number one, Big Scoob. Diddy has been arrested by the kindergarten cop. Let me see who else we got in building. We got KJ. KJ, we appreciate you so much as cause all right, it says here, cause the TC production Mega Words needs new dino shoes. We appreciate you so much too, by the way. All right, shout out to everybody that's been sliding into the chat. We'll address y'all. Oh, we cannot forget Ariel Smoke is in the building. Nephew, I got the tapes. We appreciate you so much. Shouts out to Ariel Smoke.
You're not gonna be like Diddy's son who said he was gonna slap 50 and then deleted it.
Also, he deleted it.
He did, yeah, allegedly.
Wow. Okay. So basically this, look, you all. All right, so 50 Cent has, you guys know he released a documentary, and as he normally does. First of all, I don't know what people are upset about as far as 50 Cent is or being surprised about. He's done this his entire career. His entire career.
Mixtape to mainstream.
He's got a lot of grown men in their feelings. All right? And look, you all, this would have been different. And look, y'all know, I'm just being honest with you. For the people that believe in Santa Claus Obama, this would have been different if he had the Obama deception part 2. You know, it would have been different if he had taken down somebody like Barack Obama. Again, I didn't support the politics, but I know there's a lot of people out there that believe in Santa Claus Obama.
Well, I think Fat Joe and Jadakiss handled it better. They had Yayo and some G Unit affiliates on the show, and Jadakiss said he was with Biggie at the time out there in LA, and he was excited about being out there. And, you know, so he said his perspective, and also Little C. I think what got Jim and them caught up is because they were crying about the documentary being made in general, and they were being sassy about it. And I think that's what led to 50 going after them.
Okay, what else did they do?
Who?
You said Jadakiss and Fat Joe. What else was going on with them?
Nothing. They just talking about that part of the documentary. They were just breaking down the documentary, their thoughts, you know, certain events, who was there and that. And Jadakiss brought up the fact that he was with Biggie at the time, and Biggie did want it to be in LA. So he's disagreeing with the whole Burroughs and his record, you know, what he said about what possibly took place. But Jadakiss was just saying he was with Biggie at the time, and Biggie was very excited about being in LA, and Tony Yayo and them was there. I think with Jim and them, they got in trouble and wet up by 50 because they were crying about the documentary being made in general. Just like what you know, Tyler Perry was talking about. Well, you know, the only thing I didn't like about the documentary is where's the good stuff that Diddy did.
Okay, now I don't know. Now I'm trying to see, like, is that a real situation? Because one thing I will say about a lot of these guys that are speaking up, first of all, I think Jim Jones was being dumb as he normally does when it comes to some of these beefs, all right? It's just my personal opinion. I don't know the nigga, don't care to know the niggas, right? But I'll just say, when Dipset was holding it down as a unit, they says, we're going to get this gorilla nigga out of here. Let's get 50 Cent the fuck up out of here, right? Here come Jim Jones strolling down the Park Avenue, holding 50 Cent's hand on stage, basically pretty much killing Dipset's campaign. And no matter how much Cam as a general tried to save face, it was a bad look. That you was getting at 50 Cent's neck. Hey, Curtis, you actually had a zinger that was a one-up over 50 Cent. And here come Jimmy's dumbass walk right out on stage with 50.
No, I was gonna say he did come off girly at the time when he did that. That was really dumb. But I also would say, you know, what's interesting about this whole, you know, situation with Jim Jones and 50 Cent, like, people got to understand this is supposed to be fodder for fun. This is WWF, WWE. Just like what Prince said, with Dipset, they were at odds with 50 and G Unit. Now Cameron and 50 Cent working on projects together.
Yeah.
When it comes to Hollywood,
and Jimmy's back to fighting with Fifth.
Right. You don't know who is going to be frenemies, friends, enemies to friends, friends to enemies. It's a merry-go-round. So when you try to get caught up being all sensitive about these celebrities, it's not going to be doing anything for you. You're supposed to have fun with this shit. And to go back to what you're saying, yeah, he was on stage holding 50 Cent hand. Now he's back to dissing 50. They got their little back and forth. But Cam and 50 are on good terms. Just like when Dame Dash was trying to suck up to 50 to get at Jay-Z. And then when 50 was mocking Dame Dash, now he is being overly critical of 50 because, you know, that a Game of Thrones move that Dame Dash tried to do with, you know, buttering up 50 to go after Jay-Z, it backfired for him.
Yeah, it did. It absolutely did, and you're right about that. And look, because we're going to continue to break some of this stuff down. We already posted some videos. We've been posting things on our Patreon. Also, too, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, for those people that are interested, Sin and I did a very thorough breakdown. We had fun. We talked about some other stuff, too. It is on our Patreon. We talked about, Nas and Jay-Z, who had the second better act, too, by the way. So, we talked about a couple things. There's some missteps at the beginning for both of them. Nas and Khalees beats weren't the best. People really wasn't interested in their sex lives like that. Some people were, but a lot of people in the hip-hop was like, nah. And then, of course, we know that, Jay-Z was talking about twerk Miley. So it wasn't the most favorite time at the beginning. But we broke that down on the Patreon, too, by the way, so to let you guys know.
And we also had the review of Nas' album with DJ Premier.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So y'all make sure check out our review of the album as well.
Yeah, we really liked the album, so we did do a thorough breakdown on that, on top of that, because some people are like, hey, man, where y'all been at? We've been active on our Patreon and, handling some other stuff as well. But, going back to the point that you're making here. All right, so let's cut the shit real quick. Let's cut the bullshit, y'all. There are a lot of people in hip-hop that you can tell they're defending Diddy by saying, I'm not defending Diddy, but them niggas. I'm not defending Diddy, but.
Well, Prince, you were right. Marlon Brothers did tell him to stop, stand down. So that was confirmed today as well. Okay, good on them. Good on the brothers. Your brothers got to stick together, unlike Jimmy and Dipset.
All right, so hats off to them on that one, right? So a lot of people are coming out, and for whatever reason, they're offering their opinions, but they can't defend themselves. So, like, for instance, when Fab and Davies and Mano and Jim Jones wanted to talk about the documentary, at first I was listening just to hear what they were going to say, but then I kept hearing them whining about...
Why was it even made? Why was it even made? Yo, why?
Jimmy's, it's kind of crazy that they can do that. You can't sue. You can't sue for something like that. He made a whole documentary on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking like it's unethical. Right? So you had them crying, and I'm going to be honest with you. Here's my thing about 50 Cent. No, not 50 Cent.
Yo, why you do that to Umar? I just saw the background.
Umar Bullet!
I just saw Umar Johnson fat ass head floating in the background. But go ahead.
Garvey. All right, y'all. So let me stop. No, I'm going to continue. But look, folks, here's my thing about Jim Jones. What was the plan? Because now 50 Cent has put out this call from their landlord that says apparently, I guess, Jim Jones is behind $80,000 to $200,000. My thing with these rappers.
He had a party to show otherwise at the place.
Okay.
So he had a party, but it backfired because niggas on the internet say he raising money.
Well, listen, if he has the ability to do that, then sure, right? But my problem with 50 Cent and the rappers that go publicly against him, what is the strategy? Because, like, I'm not understanding, and I keep saying this before, a lot of rappers, not all of them, but a lot of them are highly and they're very egotistical without thought.
Now, you think that people who supposed to be wordsmith would learn to analyze how to deal with 50. 50 Cent is not invincible, but the people who keep trying to do something to him are not in a good position. And some of them take themselves too serious. You know, even when they be trying to throw bars back to be too serious, like even with Marlon, he was being too serious. He wasn't being like, you know, funny like he's supposed to be, you know, a comedian. And when people do that, they're going to always, you know, catch a L.
Yeah, like, okay, so first of all, I'm going to be honest with you all right now. I think 50 Cent has more to work with in this regard.
A lot to work with. Yeah.
Now,
a lot to work with.
50, when he was behind Bloated Head Drake, his fighter couldn't execute things correctly when it came to what he was looking to do in the battle.
50 Cent had a good strategy behind Drake, but where Kendrick team was smart at, Kendrick just kept to the music.
He just kept to the music.
He put out a good album, GNX, kept to the music.
Kept to the music.
Drake lost his way because he's supposed to be the hit maker. And he still is still one of the biggest artists around the world, but you know, he lost his way in not focusing on the musicality because people like him for music, some introspective bars about his emotions, and for them to party. But Kendrick, how he just put out music, and he's also, you know, globally known as well, big star as well. He focused on his strength, which was his own, being a strategist on his own and with his team and putting out good music. The thing is, like, these guys can't use good music to distract from 50 because they passed their due date. They spoiled.
Yeah. Well,
you know, like with the Jim Jones, Mano, Jim Jones going to put out a hot song.
Yeah, great point.
To distract everybody.
I mean, he responded to the fax machine diss. I know how to use a fax. It's all fax, niggas.
Right. So you know, because they're past their expiration date and they not a Nas, you know, they spoiled. Like, nobody wants to hear, you know, Mano and Jim Jones together, like, on a posse cut dissing.
Well, there are some old school New York sugar daddies that do like the Lobby Boys. Now, again, I've actually listened a little bit more so to Mano growing up than Jim Jones. All right.
Out of everybody on that show, Fabulous makes the best music.
Yeah, Fab.
Yeah, Fab. Like, he makes the best music, but it's still nonetheless, like, nobody cares about if they make a track against 50. In fact, if any one of them made a track against 50 Cent, it's just going to help 50 Cent some more.
Well, because 50, he ain't going to make no music.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, I'm glad you brought it. He passed the music phase, so you wasted your time. It's kind of like when people think they're going to diss Ye.
Yes.
If you're a rapper dissing Ye on a track, you know, it's not going to do anything. It's past that.
Yeah. Because like even if Fab got in there and spits, I'm going to be honest with you. Fab looked like, at this point, the faces he's making, like, I should have stayed inside. Because, you know, we saw this at the beginning, and a lot of rappers, when they're launching their podcasts, conveniently, they're always involved in a beef somewhere.
No, they are.
We've seen that at the beginning early on. Jada and Joe, they tapered out a little bit better, but when they first started their podcast, Fat Joe took a shot at Joe Budden.
It was a waste of time.
It was a waste of time.
Because they didn't need... Fat Joe and Jadakiss like two old dudes on the porch. Yeah. They don't need drama for their podcast to do well. They just need to keep it on hip-hop like they've been doing.
You know, I blocked my blood pressure down. And it's good work. You know, it's good for hip-hop to get older.
But what the Lobby Boys are making a mistake of doing with all of this, and I don't like to give advice for industry people because they're really egotistical and they always think they come up with everything. But, you know, they should have Fabulous have like some intro track or something for their show. Fab,
I got an idea, nigga. Yo, what do you think about doing freestyles now again, nigga?
You know, because Fabulous, I still like his music. I still listen to his music, and he still got a beautiful flow.
Yes.
You know, have another R&B hip hop fusion and open up the show.
Go find Nivea.
Yeah, but they got to be a little bit smooth, like, because at some point, sometimes it does look like it's a retirement home. You know, it feels like Jim Jones about to say, "Where's my dentures?" and all that. You know.
Wow.
It is.
Wow, Sid. Now, you know, 1992 is an honorary member of Lobby Boys. Shouts out to him in the chat. He's an honorary member of Lobby Boys. And he is not gonna like that.
And don't get me wrong, Dave East is young.
Yes.
He is. He's a millennial, but still, like, when he's because he don't say much. He just be quiet.
Well, actually, you know what's crazy? I think they need to follow Dave East's lead on some of these subjects because they talk over him a lot. Dave East really be having some good ideas, but they talk over that nigga. Because he's probably the youngest nigga in the room. They talk over that nigga.
But that's also true. Because then they're going to use the age card. But we know more than you, Dave, So, so it's that, yeah.
Dave East be having his hand raised. Yo, let me talk about this bitch nigga 50.
It's not about ageism. It's about how you're making yourself come off. Because there are a lot of people who create content. They in their 60s and everybody love it.
Yes.
But when you see like them three plus Dave East, how the setup is, it's almost like trying to relive their golden age in their careers or something. It's just how it comes off.
You know what? Anything about it with them specifically, I don't really. One thing I'll say about the lobby niggas, right? The Hobby Lobby boys, right? I'll tell you this. I don't feel they're really that much in the way. I do feel it's a severe property miscalculation jumping in the ring with 50.
I think
that's all. That's all. That's the extent of my critique.
No, I'm gonna add,
and also behind Jimmy trolling Nas.
I agree. Look, I think they thought doing the Fat Joe thing, which I'm glad Fat Joe assessed it and stopped it. People don't come to your shit for beef. They come from nostalgia. We supposed to be getting some intro track with Fab.
Yes.
People talk about the days and events where the height of Dipset or Mano talk about his stories and in the industry. Like that's what people, and also their thoughts on new music.
Yeah, and those little weird moments when Mano say, "I tell a nigga I want him to use his gun tonight." Like them little clipped up moments. People like, what's that about?
Beef is not really going to do nothing for certain people's property. Certain people, it does. Like 50 Cent has always been good with drama.
That's him. He came in that way.
Beef is really good for 50.
Before the bullets and after the bullets.
And every time there's beef, he's selling something. But for some people, they could just get views and people go over there just talking about the history of their career and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, 50 can do both. He makes money off of beef, but he also can make money off of the legacy of G-Unit and his career and different things like that. But yeah, I think the lobby boys like crying about Diddy, it looked pretty bad.
You know what's crazy? I just thought about something when you brought it up earlier, saying you did a great job. 50 Cent would have had a stronger foot in the battle if Game wasn't all over the place. Mm-hmm. Actually, to be honest with you, to the point, that's really the only thing that probably really marred him publicly, but 50 don't mess with the Game, And so when Mano had made that post, he put 50 Cent in the wig on his Instagram, and he said, 50, Curtis, he got me my career early on, or he helped in the career, and it seemed like an olive branch on a street nigga level, old retired street nigga level. You right? But you know how 50 is. We don't do no warning shots.
No, they don't. And
he doesn't do any warning shots.
And again, missed opportunity because Dave East could be even talking about his time with Nipsey, how it was from seeing so many different millennial artists and how, he see him, Big Sean, Wale, right. Drake, Kendrick is still out here doing their thing. Like, that's the stuff that they're missing opportunities of talking about and doing. Like, again,
instead of getting embarrassed.
Yeah, even the fact that Mickey Mouse Academics is like
walking them down,
shitting on them. That's
crazy.
That's not good.
Okay, this is when you know you're out of your zone. Academics cannot be walking y'all down with them baby braids. Them things shorter than Dave East's. Because I be looking at Mano, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
He do got them baby braids.
He cannot be walking y'all property down. Somebody get a hold of Jimmy. Switch mics with Dave for a moment. It's too much. You know, academic, he pushes the hat down on the head and he starts talking shit. And I'm like, I can't believe y'all are getting walked down like this. That's when you know you're out of your lane. Because Ack is comfortable in his lane. This is what he does. But I just don't think they should have. I didn't know what the point was if they weren't going to have a transparent conversation about Diddy. And I think they talked about it. I actually think it was a subject they really could have avoided because it sounded like they just started talking about it because they thought the internet was forcing them to talk about it. And they could have went in a different direction. That's why the commentary came off weird. They was like, yeah, you know, that's like releasing a porn tape. That is not like releasing a porn tape.
And also another bad look, it made hip hop look slow. There's a extremely intelligent sector in hip hop. But like when they said, you know, doing a documentary about somebody's alleged behavior in a particular industry, and they said that's like revenge porn. No, it's not. Like, what the
that is not.
Like that's like what a slow nigga would say something like that. Like
I didn't know where they were going with it. I said, did you guys really want to talk about this? Because
right.
It don't sound like y'all really wanted to talk about this. Even with Umar Johnson, my question is, why is everybody stuttering about this? Because Umar was all over the place. He said, where are the black filmmakers that are making movies about Jeffrey Epstein? And you know, some black people they be fucking up the name. Jeffrey Epstein. Right? So I said, what is Umar talking about? Right? So then he said it was equatable to self-hatred. Yo, y'all shouldn't comment on this documentary. You know, and I think personally, 50 Cent is like, I feel personally for rap niggas, he's a honey trap. Because Jay-Z got wrapped up that way. Jay-Z didn't have to say anything, but you know what Jay said? I'm about $1. Who the fuck? It's 50 Cent.
I do like though when Jay-Z be doing them sly ass disses though. Them some blue disses. But you know what? I also like it when rappers catch him and they be going in. Because remember when Joe Button called him? He said, tell them average Joes to button up.
Tell them ordinary Joes to button up.
And then he ran in the studio to do a diss record on Jay-Z.
Glory.
But a lot of them, when Jay-Z be doing it, a lot of them be picking up on it. 50 picked up on when Jay-Z did that.
Jay-Z, I will say, and I always said, Jay-Z, hands down, is the best subliminal rapper of all time. I think Biggie Smalls started it out a little bit. You know, I thought Biggie was a lot more funnier with his subs. If Faye had 2 twins, she'd probably have 2 Pocs. Get it, 2 Pocs. He did that, right? But to your point, sometimes you would listen to a Jay-Z song and you see a random nigga cut up. He talking about me. You're like, what? And you run it back, you're like, oh shit, he is talking about him. Yeah. Who was it? Y'all, what was it, DJ? Who was it that was, I think it was Who Kid. Jay-Z did like a freestyle, everybody heard it, and then we moved on, and then Who Kid was in the video riding on a camel. Well, and they said, and Who Kid said, he talking about me. We said, what?
Well, I also think, you know, the subliminals between Kendrick and The Game has been really cool. Woo! Y'all go check out our exclusive conversation on that on Patreon. Yes, right. I think the people who said 616 in LA was also a diss to The Game, y'all are 100% correct.
Oh, it's game time.
You know, also Prince and I, we talked about also before how whacked out Murals wasn't just about Snoop and Wayne, but it was about The Game as well.
Yes.
But Kendrick seems to have some subs on The Game again on GNX.
That nigga got Meta up in there, cryptocurrency up in that shit. No, Kendrick does all of that Tales from the Crypt shit with his subs.
Yeah, because I went and listened to the song 100 again. Yeah. When The Game said, so niggas told me to wet you up.
Set you up. I had to vest you up.
You know, The Game was supposed to, you know, be a part of setting up Drake.
Right.
But so when he said 120 niggas. And
so that means Game snitched.
So, well.
That means he told.
The Game did the opposite. You know he
niggas want me to set you up, wet you up.
The Game, like, people don't remember this, but Prince and I have a large memory. People forget a long time ago, The Game dissed Drake with Chris Brown.
He did, yes.
And then him and Drake became BFFs.
You know Drake called,
yeah, man, what's going on, man? I like you, man. I love the whole G Unite series. Yeah, man. And
you know what, man? They called me to kill you, but man, you know your energy,
man.
like the fact that you was a man and you called me.
Thank you,
bro. We brothers for life.
Thank you, bro, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. I love it, Crody, man. I just love it, man. And I just want to say this real quick. It's an honor. This guy right here, he was going to kill me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
I'm the king of Compton.
That's right, man.
LA ain't no nigga gonna touch you when I'm here. I'm Big Brother.
What do you think about this one? If I got on some contest shit, I would have all of your fans.
Yo, chill. You know, Kendrick, he a dangerous lyricist, but you know what, Drake, you are too. My
Thank
nigga,
you.
like shit. Ain't nobody
man.
on the same level as me.
Thank you,
my
man.
nigga.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm the best lyricist out in LA.
Man, you do what you do, man.
I don't care what the fucking niggas are talking about. You
Yes,
know what I'm
man.
saying, my nigga?
Thank you, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
When we talk about making music,
Yeah, man.
you got it, Drake, man. You my brother, you got it.
Man, you my brother too, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, it's like when I fell out of the womb at an early age, you was like a father to me.
Oh, man, bro.
yeah, man. Listen, no, like, you know, to the point, and Sin did a wonderful dope piece on Patreon. You guys should check it out. She broke it down. And Sin and I, we did say that Game, we talked about it when GNX was released on 11/22, right? Yeah, 11/22. And we said Kendrick is throwing some shots at the Game on there. All of these outdated flows, right? Niggas trying to convince you that they're your favorite. And we know that Snoop ain't doing no intricate flows. That nigga Bob Marley one day, he a preacher the next.
A criminal the next.
Yeah, he a criminal, gang member, pastor, king of death row. Now he the president of Bad Boy. All right, so we knew it wasn't, like, there's some things he talked about concerning Snoop or alluded to, but clearly Kendrick was fucking with the Game during the whole battle. Psst, I see that, people. We talked about all of that.
But nothing center and the blood.
All right, but anyway, no, to the point though about going about to subliminals and things of that nature. Absolutely. And rappers for a long time have always thrown shots at each other. But to your point, yes, when Jay-Z said Ordinary Joe's button up on Blueprint 3, I started laughing. I said, that's crazy. Moving on forward. But now we're here. 50 Cent says, you know what? I don't care. I don't like any of you niggas.
That's the only thing I respect about 50 public persona, and it's funny, that's the thing that people cry about the most.
Yes.
You know, while people in the industry go behind your back and pretend to be friends or they like you and they backstab you, 50 will let you know if he don't like you.
Yeah.
You won't waste your time. You don't have to worry about your time being wasted in doing business with him. And I do find it interesting how many people cry about this. You know, the majority of the industry are snakes. Yeah. You know, even what 50 is doing to Diddy's not surprised. 50 Cent wasn't riding close and dirty, saying that's my brother.
Yeah.
And then boom, a documentary, which is why Jim Jones and the rest of them look stupid. It's like 50 has made it known he's anti-Diddy. He's starting trouble with Jay-Z. Now, of course, things can always change. You never know. Like, again, it's the industry. People keep changing relationships.
Yes.
So, I mean, hell, 50 Cent and Jim Jones may be cool some years from now, or Mano and the rest of them. But the whole point is, like, everybody's acting like this is a new type of energy from 50. Even when, you know, we was the first ones to report that he was, you know, backing Drake. 50 made it known when he was on Schultz's couch. It wasn't personal.
Yeah.
He's backing Drake. That's for business. And, you know, the whole Birdman thing and him building out what he's building out in Louisiana. So none of this is surprising. Like, everybody else clutching their pearls, acting like, you know, shocked.
Okay, Diddy is so bad that when you try to present a rational conversation concerning him, you look terrible. That's how bad Diddy is. You get what I'm saying? So the minute you hear somebody say, I'm not defending Diddy, but notice after they make those statements, they get washed in the media. That's how terrible. That's actually how bad Diddy energy is. Like, there's no point to do it, you know. But what I did say, I just said, that being the case, Sin and I do understand guys that are of the industry. They've been in the rooms with Diddy doing whatever or not, right? They've been in videos with Diddy. They've written for Diddy. I actually consciously understand why their default is to not diss him or to defend him. My problem is I just don't know where like the fans are cutting up at. That's the part I don't get.
I don't get the audience, yeah, because before the Drake and Kendrick battle, like nobody was crying about 50 Cent going after Diddy. He been going after Diddy for 15 years off and on.
Right.
And this is the first time that, you know, that I see the hip hop audience crying about it because they see maybe industry podcasters crying about it. And it's like a lot of people do that copycat shit. Yeah. But you going back though to this whole situation with 50 and you know all these other people in this WWE wrestling that's happening in hip hop. I think that the people who are the most strategic and the most relaxed in seeing what's going on are the people that are going to thrive.
Right.
You know, and people who get caught up in all of this, is like at the end of the day, even what we saying with Jim and them, you don't never know. 2 years from now, Jim Jones and 50 Cent may be cool. You know? So
if 50 don't evict them. What he said, 50 might evict him.
Yeah, he might. He might.
I'm just saying, you know, because it's really like, even with the whole situation, like other people come. And look, the case is with Tyler Perry. It's kind of like,
well, I got it.
Go ahead, Sid. I'm just like, bro, y'all.
You want to know why? You want to know why
things we've heard.
Tyler Perry and Diddy was supposed to buy BET.
Didn't they get together? They was trying to buy the Carolina Panthers on top of that together too. Yeah, but go ahead.
Just people always got to follow the deals that didn't go through.
I thought you were about to say follow the dildos.
Yo, pause. Yo, pause.
Pause, nigga. Pause. The Dame Dash one is a trip too. I don't understand the Dame Dash one. Like, why are you reversing the car? Is it because 50 didn't buy Reasonable Doubt?
Yes, he's mad, and Dame is doing too much hypocrisy,
right?
Because he was going to use his relationship with 50
to get back at Jay-Z.
He's just mad because he's not a part of on the train.
Oh, you feel like because he ain't in the middle of the war?
I think because Dame talks too much that 50 wasn't going to recruit him. I think, you know, at this point, people feel like, you know, Dame just be fucking up too much.
I can't believe all of this is going. I'm not going to lie to you all. Shouts out to our Gen Xers, but you 2003 Gen Xers, boy, you guys really got the game in a chokehold right now.
Do you got an image of Eminem we could put up? Because that's somebody they not talking about enough.
Oh, you mean like this here?
And tells him he's got skills, but tells the day you put out a hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got pop kill,
Yeah. Like no one's talking about him. Or the fact that he subliminally dissed Jay-Z recently. Yeah. And people don't ever want to talk about this, but Eminem is right there next to 50 Cent.
He is right there
on the with the bullshit. He's just quiet with it.
He is right there, and Eminem does not tan, so you can't miss him.
Yeah,
he doesn't tan well. He actually turns red in the sun, so you cannot miss him. He is standing right there, and he said early on.
Tells him he's got skills, but tells the day you put out a hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got pop kill.
Now, was Jim and them crying about Eminem? Why are you saying this about a black man?
Man, no, I don't, you know, realistically, it's like, him cool, but I don't really consider him a part of the culture, so I don't think there's no reason to address him.
Mano, none of them said nothing.
Nothing
was said, and they don't, like, 50, like, M is right there. M been,
he said M is right there.
He's been dissing Diddy, too. He dissed Diddy on his recent album.
Right.
And then he dissed Jay-Z again. On the track with Baby Tron and with
Big
Sean.
And we talked about this.
He said, how can rappers that I've out rhyme be higher up on the list than me? Come on, who the fuck you think he talking? He talking about Jay-Z.
He's got to be talking about Cole. He's got to be talking about Cole.
Like, so people act like Eminem ain't a part of knocking these people out too.
He right there.
50 is the forefront of it, and Eminem is right there.
He right there.
He right there too.
He right there.
And man, you don't think they be having conversations like, so who we gonna take out? We gonna take out Diddy, and we gonna take out Hov.
Right? Because look, even when he doubled back around on Fuel, on the Slim Shady LP with actually on Fuel, I think Jid was on Fuel, if I recall. So my thing is, like, I get why the industry guys are trying to Stephen Mr. Candy, basically they holding Diddy's nuts, right? Like, they can do it. I don't respect it, but they can do it, right? He's their mentor and their peers, right? I don't look up to Diddy. I never did, all right? I'm just being there with you.
Look up to any of these people, I agree.
No, I don't, okay? But I think their launching point, I think it's about as raggedy as them X-Rockets when they launch off in the air, all right? Like when you saw Marlon Wayne struggling and he was stuttering, I said, all right, Marlon, let it go. You're a comedian and you're stammering. You're right. And then they all acting brand new. They act like 50 was signed to Bad Boy at one time.
Yeah.
50 been talking this shit since.
Who shot Biggie Smalls? We don't get them, they gon' kill us all. Man, Puffy know who hit that nigga, man, that nigga soft. He scared them boys from the west side to break them off.
He been talking like this for, about 20 years?
Yes, he has. 20
years, ladies and gentlemen. And we do have a lot of people in the industry. Even Umar Johnson was, I'm about to catch a wave. You know what's funny about a lot of these guys? They don't know where the wave is going. Umar Johnson was really sticking his hand in the air trying to figure out which way it was going to go. Also, shouts out to Rockzilla in the building, longtime supporter, says Tupac, underrated subs. He says, I was itching to kill while you was ready to die.
That was a good one, yeah.
Well, you know what, Rock, though? They said Tupac wasn't a lyricist.
I know. I don't know why people always say that.
They say Pac wasn't a lyricist.
I'm like, he definitely was.
You know how they were. And you got to be careful sometimes, especially with the New York niggas from this era. Because one thing about they mid-90 asses, boy, if you let them put you under, they will push you in the ground. Yo, Tupac really couldn't even rap, son. Realistically, Lil C's had better bars, son.
Oh God, Lil C's is so horrible.
Right?
He did not need to be on Crush, and he didn't need to be on SWV album either. Like,
you see how they do that?
They should have gave that feature to Lil Kim. Now I know she was on another track with SWV, but nah. Also, what up to Dwan B in the building?
Shouts out Dwan B in the building. Y'all definitely check him out, man. But you see how they do you. Now, they overly complained about the Outlaws on Hail Mary, and they forgot about Lil C's on Crush on You.
Right?
Because he had one of the worst verses. He drugged the song down.
See you in the B-E-Y. Like, shut up, nigga.
Now to go see me on the TBS. Because you know he's kind of rapping like Biggie. See me on the TBS, CBS, ABC. They hate me when I move down the street.
Elmo, and I'm Alice. What the fuck? Shut the hell. Spend the night in Little C Palace.
Me and my bitch, we like Bert and Ernie. Y'all keep talking about the Outlaws on Hail Mary.
And Lil Kim, she was sliding on it.
Yeah, she was.
You know?
Yeah, she
said. The way I hit this, all that.
I'm going to throw shade.
If I can't get paid.
Boy, come on. C's ain't got a memorable bar off that song.
Now,
right,
Cal something said, Sin, it was your people saying he wasn't a lyricist. Yeah, New York City are the amazing haters. Because they are about business first. Most of the time, the hate ain't, it ain't above the money, but they do hate, yeah. Yeah, they say and they say sometimes shit that they know that it ain't true. You know, like it'll be like, oh, you know, Pac wasn't really a lyricist.
Yo, man, we're gonna be real about it, son.
It's the thespian part of him that really made his music.
Yo, Tupac was an actor. Man, shouts out to LL.
But LA people got their own stuff that they do, or West Coast, like when you see like with the tapes, Whack 100, or even when Punch said,
"Nephew, I got the tapes."
When Punch said Cardi B was the new Tupac, so y'all be saying some crazy stuff too.
I still don't know. I said that nigga got to be trolling. You got to be trolling, player. Like you got to understand the type of backlash you gonna get.
Yeah, but New York City is weird because you'll have rap historians with so much knowledge, but they also big liars though. Yeah. So you gotta always, whatever they say, you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
You have to take it with a grain of salt and a teaspoon of iodine. No, for real. Like, you know, I'm not trying to funny. Since I was a kid, like I fuck with the New York rap, but every time they pull through Atlanta, like, come on, man, watch out, nigga, you crazy. You sounding like a dust head. Get out of here.
And it can, and New York is it can be someone you respect. Yeah. They got classic albums, top 10 lyricists, but they do say stupid shit from time to time. Even Nas said, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow's the homie. She can say nigga. Right, so again, when it comes to
please stop right now, sir. That's what I said. Please stop.
I'm glad that that's Nas' only bad offense. Yeah, but yeah, with New York City, you got to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, even what was the song that 50 said? He said, "I'm looking for the Cali love. I'm bringing the New York hate." 50 said, I'm gonna be honest with you all, and a lot of you rap niggas keep crying about 50. He's your brother. He is your brother. 50 Cent is the basically his face needs to be New York state flag.
No, that's true. That's true because 50 Cent, his energy is the energy.
It's New York
of a lot of dudes in New York City. Also, Dwan said, to be fair, Punch and Whack aren't rappers. That's a good point. Whack 100 definitely not an MC, and even though Punch knows how to rap, he doesn't have a career directly from him directly making music. So that's a good point.
Punch look like he rap when he feel like it.
He does.
I'm kind of in the mood today.
He only like once in a while when he feel like it.
Nephew, blackballing these niggas.
That's one thing. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Boy, what happened to the tape series with Whack? Did everybody get on him about that?
When Whack get paid, he don't put out the tape.
Yeah, he ain't been blackmailing allegedly. He ain't been blackmailing anyone lately.
Nephew.
Well, he got he working on his Atlanta project. He in your backyard because, and I mean not literally polls, as the New York City guys say, polls. But
Young Thug won't stop sending me the tape, nigga. I don't want him.
He got Tekashi 6ix9ine going after 21 Savage and other Atlanta artists.
Well, here's the thing about it. I do want to say something about that, man, because they've been on this Atlanta shit since the battle, right? And it didn't move to different territories. I'm going to be honest with y'all now, millennial niggas. I'm going to have to say this to y'all because I addressed the Gen X niggas. Millennial niggas. You're getting old. 21 Savage, I'm going to be honest with you, for the type of rapper that he is, he's had an 8+ year extension pack. And people, they like, oh, Atlanta rap scene is over. It's time for a generation shift.
Well, what's not helping is that they see that, which they should have been known this was the case.
Right.
The hip hop audience is now realizing that the mythos in snitching in hip hop doesn't exist.
It never did.
But that's the thing. It never did.
It never did.
Because what they consider to be snitching keeps changing according to who they like. So if you go on a rap or you on a track,
right,
and you do what Eminem did,
yes,
when he said, you know, like how you put out the hit to get Pac killed.
For a reminder, just to say this.
And tells him he's got skills, but counts the day you put out a hits. The day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got Pac killed.
Right, and they'd be like not snitching, but then somebody else put out a song, and then they'd be like snitching. Then they say, you know, if the homie dead and he don't make it, and you put everything on him, not snitching.
Right.
But then somebody else snitching. So yeah, the whole snitch culture is always like, even when people are like, I got the tapes.
You got the tapes.
So
I'm like, what is that?
What is considered snitching is always fluid, depending on who personality you like, who you feel is the villain, who you try to put as your false idol as the good guy,
right?
So on and so forth.
Dr. Umar's a snitch. No, look.
And then Young Thug and G Malone pushed it even further when they tried to say a civilian. Yeah, Kid Cudi was a snitch.
He called him a rat.
Which at first they made it seem like civilians
was safe,
don't count in snitching culture, but then
apparently they do.
So
they supposed to go in the trunk.
Oh yeah,
that's what happened. They supposed to go in the trunk. Shouts out to ATL. All right, man. Shouts out to the 4-4 in the building. But he says here, they keep saying Atlanta is over while we still dropping hits. Here's the thing about it, and I do want to say this very clearly. Because a majority of millennials' consumption of music has been dominated by the South, I would probably say arguably out of any other generation in hip-hop, millennials have grown up on a Southern chart-dominated culture in hip-hop. So when you see this whole thing of hip-hop going through another shift right now, of course, for a lot of people, for them, they're going to say, well, it's about Atlanta. Now, realistically, Atlanta is known, but it's a very regional, as most of the South is, to be honest with you. Like, there are guys that are really selling in Texas. There's guys that are selling in parts of California you never heard of, right? And so I personally think the only reason why this conversation about Atlanta is happening, number one, it feeds an algorithm, because most of your stars from this generation have been associated with that region. It would be literally no different than 1996 and 97 if you were to start saying about 98, 99 that hip-hop is falling off, and then people start looking to New York MCs like, yeah, it's y'all fault. Or they'll look to Cali MCs. And I'm sure wherever it's going to go the next go-round, and whatever the chart makers will be from that region, because y'all know in the music industry, regions cannot coexist together. So it's either goes to New York, then they go to Cali, then it's to the South.
Well, and then y'all was different though, because y'all collab with everybody. So like, what made your city unique is even when there's beef, y'all keep it moving. So like, for example, Future, 21 Savage, and they're not gonna get into a beef with Playboy Cardi because Playboy Cardi guy is Kendrick. Right. No, it doesn't operate that way. Just like the other guys are not going to get into a beef with 21 Savage because Drake is his guy. Well, y'all usually in your city, y'all like to focus on the money first, and then you have someone like Future who did collabs with both Kendrick and Drake. Yeah, you can tell because the mindset be online. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times I don't care. Just don't get in the way of my money. You get what I'm saying? That's usually the mentality of Atlanta. Like, nigga, I don't care. Just don't get in the way of my money. Right? But I think what people have to also look at, folks, these are directionless people. Diddy went to prison and Bow Wow said, I miss him. Y'all not even a part of the same generation. And took a blunt out of another man's mouth and licked it.
Did y'all ever see that video? The man's saliva was on the end of the blunt, and Bow Wow said, let me get that. So, yeah, this is a conversation about it, but shouts out to ATL Ho. As always, as it stands right now, people have to find their own anchors, and I keep telling folks, if you're trying to build, look, not everybody's 50 Cent. And 50 Cent allegedly had real beef with the whole Murder Inc. Supreme. That was like a street situation that took place. But people keep thinking about, like, I'm going to make my career just going after, I guess, trashing somebody or whatever the case is. But again, like I said, hip-hop, you got people that have their complaints and debates, just like when people argue about Tupac versus Biggie. But if your region ain't producing multiple hits, multiple stars, it's not producing a lovable culture that the nation loves, dog, you're shit out of luck.
No,
It's gotta cut both ways.
It gotta be a lot of people coming out in order for a region to run.
Right.
So when the West Coast, like in particular LA, had their run, you had multiple acts. When you had New York City,
right.
multiple acts. When you had Atlanta, multiple acts. So if you don't see a lot of people flooding and being successful from that area, then you can't say it's a run.
It's not a run. Also, just to keep that in mind, but also shouts out to ATL, man. He says, okay, so yeah, I see it. You know what? 1992 is he does that. Remember, y'all, 1992 is an honorary Lobby Boy member. I see some of y'all get into it with him.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
He's an honorary Lobby Boy member.
1992, I could see him wanting to be on that show.
Yo, man, 1992, I fuck with you, man. Them niggas is over. I appreciate how you been holding it down, nigga.
Look, but 1992, you got to understand, 1992 says Baltimore is not a part of DMV. So.
Wait, he said that?
He said that before. So 1992 kind of look what he said. Atlanta never had real hip hop. And then he'll tell us later, yo, my top people is Wale, Outkast. So, look, but my personal opinion, I think everything is going to be fine. I think people just going to have to go through their sessions. But also millennials do got to keep this in mind, y'all. For the most part, millennials have had a 15-year run. So whatever a chapter is being drawn to a conclusion, whether it is 21 Savage and Young Thug have been here for 12 plus years, folks. I think people got to understand, traditionally, that was not normal in rap music. Drake, Kendrick, not many people. Rappers used to have a 3 to 5 year career life.
No, to add to what you're saying, you look at Nipsey, you look at Kendrick,
right?
You look at the time we just talked about the run, Kid Cudi, Wale, Big Crit. You had like 30 people.
Yes.
Who were, when they first came out, Big Sean and all of them, Drake and all of them, that were, having their run. Now, some people runs were cut shorter because of label problems.
Right.
Luckily for Kendrick, Drake, and Cole, they were able to have a better relationship with label heads, well, except for recently with Drake. With Lucien and them.
Boy, Drake going through it, ain't he?
But
jeez, man.
But for the most part, though, if you don't pay attention to mainstream, if you just go by albums and albums only,
right,
you would say millennials had a good run. You have classic, beautiful hip hop albums from Big Crit. You got a great classic catalog from Kendrick Lamar. You got some good albums from Drake.
Right.
You got a great catalog with Kid Cudi. You got a great catalog with Wale.
Yeah. Rhapsody.
She hasn't never put out a bad album.
Yeah. You had Chance the Rapper.
You had Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, that's
who has a good catalog. I say a solid catalog, probably one bad album.
The reason why I bring that up, because I feel most of the Atlanta talk is clickbait, because they don't have there's no other region to talk about. Just being realistic. I know people like, well, it fell off. Like, okay, all right, let's talk about some other regions. Oh, we can't, right? So realistically, and it's a lot of millennials talking. And newsflash, millennials, niggas, y'all older now. So technically, the reason why it looks weird right now for the first time with intra-generational transfer within rap music, the next generation, their 3 stars got clipped early.
Well, yeah, I mean, and some of them were promising lyricists like Juice WRLD and
right.
Triple X. With the millennial class, you had a lot of people who are no controversy when it comes to writing bars. Kendrick,
yes,
Cole,
yes,
Big Crit.
Right.
So you got the people who write everything. Then you got the sometimes writers that have a lot of controversy about their career. Like when you're talking about Drake and his situations and the allegations with him.
Right.
And so with the Gen Zers, unfortunately, they never really got to really
figure
out what their whether it's their hip hop culture, besides the fact that people call them vibe.
Yeah.
You know, more so the musicality than actual bars.
Yeah, because they're real big stars, and even the in between guys like Pop Smoke, they've gotten killed. And I think people forget how much the industry put investment into the younger drill acts that were getting killed within a season. You know, so there's like a whole class of people that have been prominent. They have either gotten killed or they've gotten caught up in a RICO. But I do want to, you know, the real conversation is not about any particular region. The real conversation is that if you look at all of the top acts, whether you like them or you think they're annoying or not, folks, Kendrick is a veteran now. Wale is a veteran.
Yeah.
Rhapsody is a veteran. Kid Cudi, a retired veteran. They're
consider-
all vets now.
And also, to add to this is why also 50 is making his move. If you notice, it's no different from when Kendrick said he's going to eat off the dead carcass of the industry.
Yeah.
50 Cent is eating off of the dead carcass of the industry.
Yes.
He's going to eat off of Diddy body, poles.
Right.
He's going to try to eat off of Jay-Z, whether it lasts or there's some type of peace treaty that's created maybe in the future. But 50 is here for the redistribution of wealth.
Yeah.
That's what he's there for. And that's what he's going to do.
He is, because 50 Cent has old scores to settle, you know, and a lot of the people that are getting upset, and a lot of millennial niggas, I don't get it, because, you know, even with some of you all, and I'm speaking to the audience, the millennial audience, I don't understand, because Diddy has put hands on most of you all's favorites, or tried to, that are from the millennial class.
Well, he was supposed to be
What's that?
a gangster, you know, and you know sometimes the bisexual gangsters, allegedly bisexual gangsters, be like
Crazy,
yeah,
real crazy, like
Yeah.
Cicero,
yeah,
Nero, like
Nero type of yeah.
real crazy. You
They
know,
be-
you know, it's what did Capricorn Clark said that he told Chris Lighty in the elevator? I like guns.
But I will say something that J. Cole hasn't used to his advantage. The fact that y'all making Diddy seem like the scariest nigga in hip hop history.
And
The
J.
fact
Cole,
that J. Cole put hands on him
bop, bop.
and was and lost his temper and was beating Diddy ass in some type of club or something. You know,
They said
that make Cole. That's something that does make Cole look good. He should use that more to his advantage, because
Yes, yeah.
everybody kept saying he was like pop pop.
Yeah.
He got mad
They
and
said he was whooping Diddy's ass.
Punch told the story.
They said he went across Diddy's head with a bottle of Ciroc. This is the remix, nigga. You know, so I think the conversation, you know, and honestly, with a nigga like Academics, because of the type of music that he said he exclusively listens to, Chicago and Atlanta rap are two of the most important regions to DJ Academics. Now, all of you hip hop purist niggas, as much as y'all condemn him, y'all jump on the train that he's talking about. That's the shit that means something to him. King Von meant something to him, you know, just like all of the street YSL code stuff in Atlanta meant something to him. To everybody else, they kind of like, I'm all right, or I'm good on it, or I might listen to a Von mixtape or two, but I listen to other things from that same region. You know, we got people that say, you know, I like Von, but I also like Chance, I like No Name, early Vic Mensa, and same thing concerning with the ATLian boys. But for somebody like Academics, yeah, it's a big deal for him about the drill, Chirac, Atlanta scene. Really, and we told y'all what. See, you and I, we already talked about all of this.
Yeah.
People talking about what shut everything down in hip hop, the RICO charges.
Yeah, we said the Ricos were coming. We might just get hit with a Rico. You had the Big U situation. You had
They trying to give him 600 years a slave.
You had woo-wee.
Shit longer than the Irish.
Then
It's longer than the blacks.
You had Diddy. Then you had Tony Bugsby trying to get Jay-Z caught up with a Rico.
Don't worry, Jay, I'm gonna get you. I'm a shark, and I'm gonna eat your hair.
Jay-Z can never slip up. He slipped up one time. He got 50 there, Nicki there.
Yeah.
There's so many people waiting for.
I'm glad you brought that
so
up.
many people waiting for Jay-Z to fall. Yeah. But the funny thing is, I had one comment. They said, "I thought you said Jay-Z and Megan Thee Stallion was going to get caught up." People trying to get them caught up doesn't mean
they're going to be successful.
Yeah.
Look at Tony Busby.
When you analyze, and this is the only thing that sometimes is immature and stupid in the rap commentary game. When you analyzing things and you said these are the dangerous spots.
Yes.
They always think victory or loss. So if someone survives, they say, "Yeah, you said this." It still happened. What the fuck you talking about?
They come back to us.
People still throwing darts at Jay-Z's head.
They act like we put the number up.
People tried to get Megan Thee Stallion clipped up.
Yeah. Thought crimes.
If someone survives, they survive.
Thought crimes. I thought y'all sick. The game was gonna diss Kendrick.
And he subliminally he did.
We said he was gonna come outside. We said that last year. We said Game will be outside. It won't be right now. There was some conversations, but he will be outside, right? But no, I think a lot of I'm gonna say this. RICO charges, folks. RICO charges. It messed the whole game up.
Also,
go
Kyle said, "Sin's pause sounds like polls."
That's how they sound.
Two pause. But that's how Dame Dash and them be sounding to me.
Pause moves.
They never be like, "Yo, pause."
Yeah.
They be pause. Like they just be so extra with it.
Pause. Also, again, like I told you all, a lot of these guys, honestly, with the exception of Nipsey Hussle, let me see who else from this class. I would say Pop Smoke. I think he was on the younger end of the millennials.
But Pop Smoke wasn't a Gen Z?
Was Pop Smoke a Gen Z?
I thought Pop Smoke
was he an older Gen Z or a younger millennial?
I thought he was just an older Gen Z. Y'all
let us know.
Let us know in the chat.
Actually, with Nipsey Hussle, Mac Miller, who else? Young Dolph. Actually, most of the guys that started out in the millennial class, they've all been in the game for 12 plus years now.
Well,
this is a high graduation class.
Is a low death rate.
It is,
but
it's a low death rate. That's a good one.
But
they have been sat down by the corporations.
The ones, some of the ones who did get put down, it was involved another generation, like with Young Dolph.
There you go.
Unfortunately.
Okay, thank you. Pop Smoke is a Gen Z. Is that true?
That's what I thought he was.
Yeah, so that means the reason why people keep talking about Atlanta, because the new niggas have been clipped off early. This is the first time we've seen this. Like all of the big stars for the new niggas, the Gen Z, they've all been killed.
I also think the reason why people are so interested in Atlanta, they don't want them to help Drake. They don't want Drake
that'll be on Trump.
Have a comeback.
And y'all focusing on black people minding their business in Atlanta. Niggas in Atlanta do not care.
You saw 21 Savage. First of all, there's some things 21 Savage is all cap about. Like when he said, and I talked about this on the Patreon too. There's no upside to going into battle with Kendrick. Stop it.
Right.
If Drake would have defeated Kendrick Lamar in a battle,
that would have been the final stone in the glove.
Drake would have turned into a deity.
That is it. He would have levitated.
And everybody would say, "Help, please, Drake."
Yeah, man. Y'all thought I couldn't beat him. Now who's in control?
Right.
Now who's in control?
And the OVO birds would have been trolling for 3 years.
My niggas.
Right. They would have said, they would have
King.
they would have said, "Yo, woke King just got dropped."
I'm spinning a block.
If Drake would have won, I'm glad. Let's pause on that real quick. Now, 21 Savage, the part I do believe him with that knife in the middle of his forehead over his third eye is where he said.
He said it's a cross or a knife?
He said it's a knife.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you should I don't think you should do it.
I believe he said that. But I don't. the whole thing, I think the problem with the bullshit comes in that, folks, if Drake would have defeated Kendrick Lamar,
people would still be mocking Kendrick right now.
they would have put that nigga as the #1 rapper in hip hop history.
That vegetarian rap ninja got dropped by the Snow King straight from Toronto, Canada. That's what they would have been saying.
You would have heard Drake spinning black.
Yeah, man, your man, he's out here making all that music for sinners.
Because that's what happened with Meek Mill. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Yes, Drake was already global, but when he defeated Meek Mill, it put him in a different stratosphere.
Sid and I had some industry niggas call us, and they said one of the guys told us on the phone when Meek Mill was getting his ass whooped in front of Philly. Drake whooping your ass in front of Philadelphia. Then pulled your shirt on top of your head and start punching down on the back of your neck, nigga. Right? A nigga called us and said, bro, yo, niggas afraid of Drake right now. They saw what he just did to me.
Everybody in the industry
Everybody acting brand new about all
They
of
was
this.
telling us, it's like, man, he got the women and he
beating black niggas.
And also what's bad was y'all lucky Taurus people, the zodiac sign, you know, y'all lucky y'all have Pusha T. Cause Meek Mill was out here trying to make y'all look bad.
Layer by layer.
In fact,
Meek out here was doing bad.
And you know Pusha didn't like the idea that a Taurus lost like that publicly.
I know, he's like, I gotta put the dirty glove on.
In fact, the call got escalated to the next generation. That's how bad Meek Mill messed up. So Sid and I, we know behind the scenes, like people called us and said, because we was asking them like, how they feeling about Drake and the Meek Mill thing. They like, yo, he's the perfect nigga now. He got the women, he got the hits, he got the streets now.
But yeah, a lot of people staying on Atlanta neck because they like, we do not want y'all to resuscitate this guy. But a lot of the industry in Atlanta, they don't care. Like, it's not about, the entire hip hop industry cares nothing about pro-blackness. They're about business. You know, Playboy Cardi guy is Kendrick, but they're part of, you know, the same syndicate. And you got some people in Atlanta that's going to do business with Kendrick and Drake. And then you got the people who just going to do business with Drake, like 21 Savage.
Right.
Although Thug, he's funny. He goofy because he still, I think he would still want a Kendrick verse though.
He would.
I never said I didn't like Buddy, but I'm just like, damn, man.
So Buddy, what you mean by that? You said Drake your guy, but you want Kendrick on the track. What you mean by
I
that?
think we all should come together. You know, yeah, this said like, damn, like what we gonna do?
Yeah, but your nigga was putting money out in the street to get Buddy knocked off.
I mean, it is what it is. I told him not to do it, you know, but you know, Drake. Oh, he Drake. You know, I just want them to come together on my album.
But nigga, you know, some people ain't come together after that. Like, you put money out in the streets to get somebody's head knocked out. You know, not everybody gonna be for that.
Yeah, but we black people. I tell Drake he light skinned, but we black people.
What you mean by we black people?
We need to come together, man. I like Kendrick. I actually I still want a verse from the nigga. But
you was on.
But it's like, if he don't give it to me, fuck him. I mean, it's cool, but I like him, but fuck him.
and Young Thug get mad at anybody who don't give him a verse. Yo, Thug, what's all this about 3 Stacks?
Man, I never like Buddy.
Yo, who stop coming him, nigga? What you mean?
I never like Buddy. It like, okay, I put it like this. When I listen to Cam, his verse come on, I cut it off.
Yeah, but a couple months ago, I heard you listening to Rose Park. I said you listen to Miss Jackson, everything, man. You had that shit turned up.
Damn, nigga, Buddy, I cut his verse off. I only listen to Drake.
Nah. I heard you listen to the whole shit.
Fuck him. Buddy can't dress. Who fuck with him? Who fuck with him? Who style? Who he influence? Huh? He a cartoon nigga. Huh? Take it to the bridge. Cartoon Network ass nigga. I'm in the streets, nigga. So, you know.
We know. Look, the Atlanta thing. We said this was going to be a case. The Atlanta thing is a conversation only because of Drake. That's it. I'm telling you all, there's literally nothing to dissect concerning it. If Drake was,
no, to your point,
if it was Chicago, the niggas would be having Chicago in the thumbnail. Did Chicago fall off?
To your point, they are trying to make Atlanta more complicated than what it is. If Drake got killed in the battle, as long as the victors did business with Atlanta, they'll still be moving forward. And the same in reverse. If Kendrick got killed and Drake and their people still made money with them, that's just what they're going to do. And if both people decide to live in peace together, they're going to do business with both. That's just
that's all it is.
There's
nothing else going on. It's not that complicated.
That Atlanta hub is not complicated at all.
I'm telling you, if you get in the way of their money, you're going to see them get violent. But if they don't, bro, they don't care. Right? If a nigga say they don't care, they going, but they got to react to the internet. I swear, if Drake had made a bunch of hits with some niggas from Jamaica, let's talk about it today, guys. Yo, welcome to my live stream. We're gonna talk about it. Did Jamaica fall off? It's about this nigga Drake. This shit. All of this, right?
I mean, even the niggas, they get entitled to Thug and Gunna stuff. At first, Atlanta was invested. They're like, damn, when we gonna get back to the money? Who gives a fuck about y'all two stupid niggas fighting?
All they know is Young Thug is out here and his belly's getting fatter, and they know Young Gunna keeps getting slimmer. That's it. Every time I see Gunna on stage now, he look like a Nike commercial.
He look like an athlete now.
But anyway, no, the whole situation with Diddy, I actually think it's going to get a lot worse. Sin and I, we do know for a fact. We believe it's going to get a lot worse. But I think examples will be made. Now, we'll see where 50 Cent goes with this whole lobby boy situation. Even Mano had to ride with his team, but the energy didn't feel like he really wanted to get involved with the 50 Cent thing. Now, I didn't feel Mano was scared.
Mano don't want no long-winded stuff. Yeah. Mano want to talk about... Mano act like an old nigga. He want to eat hot dogs out of the pack, uncooked, and just talk about random relationship stuff.
That's it.
Dave East just want to get talked over and mumble a little bit. Fab just want to keep it on whatever their topics are.
You know, Fab want to talk about clothes all day.
Jim Jones be having too much energy for trouble sometimes.
Jim Jones is Jenny Jones. No, Jim Jones, I told y'all, he's the messiest nigga.
Jenny from the block.
Yeah, he the messiest nigga sitting at that table.
You know, Jenny Jones was a messy bitch, though.
Yeah, she got somebody killed.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I'm still Jenny from the block. Yeah, no, she did. Y'all go look the story up. What happened is that a guy got invited on the stage. You know, they were doing this thing where, like, your secret admirer you don't know has invited you, and they want to reveal to you today that they love you, right? So a guy came on the stage. Hey, yeah, my name is Hank. You know, I'm here. I think somebody said that they have a crush on me. Jenny Jones, she's like, so what do you think, Hank? Somebody actually adores you. Hey, you know, Jenny, I'm excited. I wonder who she could be. All right, Scott, come on out.
Yo, bro. You know, back then, them hosts was wild.
They were terrible.
You know, she had to get security after that because people was trying to kill her.
Yeah, because
they were like, you putting people business out there.
So apparently, the guy, I believe, if I recall correctly, the guy that was invited out, and y'all got to remember, this is in the closet, I think late 2000s early 2000s or late 90s. Now you got Lil Nas X running around. You got Meg Thee Stallion openly running around. You got, people can say what they want to say, but you got a lot of queerness that is on the back end that's overt in the culture, right?
Yeah, but they still don't got, they don't got nobody in hip hop that's a male queer that people be like, yeah.
They rock with him.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's never gonna happen. Not right now. Right now.
But the crazy thing is, most of their favorites are bisexuals.
That's why I say it can't happen unless
they queer in the closet.
Well, Look how niggas talk around Diddy's queerness. Like, let's not talk about the violent part of him, but he's a queer queen.
Allegedly.
Yeah, Diddy.
Wait. Okay. We gotta say allegedly because people be out here trying.
All right,
to
let me do my alleged disclaimer.
Who shot Biggie Smalls? We don't get them, they gon' kill us all. Man, Puffy know who hit that nigga, man, that nigga soft. He scared them boys from the west side of break them off.
All right, that's the disclaimer.
And let me before you go off, let me do my professional disclaimer.
Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead, Sid.
We have no evidence that Diddy is queer. We have no evidence, we have no proof, and we've never been in front of Diddy to know whether he was queer or not. We're just analyzing the culture.
Okay. So, I feel rappers are very hypocritical because you will grammatically homo-check a black man in the conversation. Pause.
Oh, wait a minute, Prince. They brought up a good one. What about Tyler, the Creator? Do he count? He is popular.
I will say, despite the Klansman hoodies, he is very popular.
So then he would be the only openly queer spectrum rapper that's popular.
So he is the queer Jesse Owens. No, that is a great point. Yes, no, that is correct. He is the one.
He's Neo.
He is the one. Yeah, good job. I'm going to give you guys a round of applause. Good job, everybody.
No, good job, guys.
Good job, everybody.
That was a good one. Y'all right about that.
Okay, shouts out to the millennials. We are changing the face of the culture to a Klan hoodie. All right. No, that is a good point. But now going back to the guys from that era, look, they act like that's not the thing that goes on with Diddy. They're discussing whether or not the documentary is accurate or not all of these strange exploits. And even what Mace said when he was dissing Diddy. It was Cameron. It was Cameron when he was dissing Mace and Diddy. So, well, Frank Ocean is not a rapper though.
No, that don't count.
He's not a rapper.
If you R&B first or any other genre first, and you come out as queer, don't count.
Now, if you would have said Trey Songz, you might would have been cooking with grease a little bit.
Well, he can't cook with grease there too, because he
didn't they say he's arrested?
He has singer first as well.
You know what? Trey Songz has an angry baby shark face.
Never too much. He does.
Yeah. So they said he's arrested now. But look, y'all, maybe the presidents will be changed. But right now, between Marlon Wayne's having a public gaffe, and it was very interesting for us because we've seen Marlon Wayne do his roasting online when he was going back and forth with other seasoned comedians. He usually holds his weight. I was just surprised that he was stuttering and stammering so much with 50 Cent. And whether Marlon Wayans did anything with Diddy or not, just to say that, him stuttering, it did not reek of innocence or confidence. And that's why people were kind of getting on Marlon Wayans. And to Sid's point she brought up earlier, she said the big brothers pulled Marlon Wayans back.
In this industry, I'm going to be honest, if there's no evidence when you messing with kids, you could almost do anything as the underworld. You saw how Kendrick with Drake spread my wings and fly away. I wasn't kissing a 17-year-old.
That's crazy.
So my clothes is clean.
Yeah.
Enough to get your ass. Mm-hmm. Because we know, like, people trying to make it seem like, Kendrick is super cookie cutter.
No.
That doesn't mean, we know he's standing next to Dr. Dre, but here's the thing. If you don't have that kid stuff on you,
you clean, you good.
Even if you have other sins, you could take out any other other niggas in the industry.
Honestly,
to get your money up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You could have killed one of the greatest rappers of all time, but if you didn't have the kid stuff on you, probably would have fared a little better.
That's why 50 Cent is confident. He said, "I don't give a fuck, y'all bring up my my baby mother and all that. I didn't touch kids, and because I didn't touch kids, I could do what I want."
Because you heard look what Harvey Weinstein said. There's other people worse than me. It's like, what? What's going on with you? What's worse?
And it's not to say that people still can get got about from other things, but again, the red release when you don't have the kid stuff, it does in that underworld put you at a advantage. But again, another disclaimer:
Game point jigger.
we have no evidence
One more time, Sin.
that we have no evidence that Drake is messing with kids. We only have the footage of him on stage at 23 kissing a 17-year-old and Taylor Swift dating a 17-year-old at the age of 23. Besides that, we have nothing else.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
Those were bad years for Drake. he didn't have any facial hair. Kind of had the ET thing going on. Looking back at it, I was like, man, it was actually pretty bad years for him. You know, I mean, it is what it is, but I just like some of the stuff you hear about these people, you're like, man.
I don't know why, but anytime someone bring up Baka, it just make me laugh because I always think about that line where Drake said, Baka, he's a no long tucker.
What does he say?
He said, Drake did that song where he said, Baka, he's a no long tucker.
I remember Drake said that. I said, who's Baka? And what are you saying?
It sounds like a Street Fighter character to me.
Yeah, because isn't the other guy from Mortal Kombat Baraka, and then there's Baka? Right. All these
Baka, he a no long tucker.
Then you hear Baka talk. Yeah, man. I just say people hate on Drake, man. You know. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Drake was smart, he would have made a series out of his whole crew.
No, okay. I don't know. Depending on what they've been caught doing.
Well, I mean, listen. Allegedly, they killers with funny accents. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let me see what else y'all got in the chat. Baka in there he from Mortal Kombat, right? The one with the teeth. Remember him, the bald one? The one with the teeth. Everybody thought he had on a Michael Jordan jersey. Black niggas are funny. I saw a lot of black niggas. They said, that's a nigga. That is not a nigga. Nigga, press start.
Yeah, and this was last thing to criminals, man. If you get involved in that Hollywood industry, certain things you should just never do because your ass gonna get got if you do it.
Unless you on a date with Tim Cook.
No, you and I, we said that on Patreon. You know who?
You know who? Do you know what? Wait, you know who? Let's just keep that between me and you.
When I see football players and rappers with Tim Cook, and they not doing a business deal, you know what it is.
Apple spent $20 million on my hands.
Man. Listen, you all, the fans, it's not what you think, man. It's just a lot of wild stuff, but we usually see a lot of what's going on, but Sid and I, we kind of keep our head down and keep it moving. You know, we keep pushing, but yeah, oh, look at that. Petty Gibbs got the they got the palm emoji in the chat, like, damn. But as far as this goes, I do believe, Sid and I, we do believe 50 Cent will be spinning the block on a couple of people, but he will be spinning the block in this situation here.
No, I think with Diddy, he's just going to be successful at that. The backers that he have,
right?
The white guys that's backing, because they are all. There's no industry mainstream rapper with no white backers, but like, you know, even Diddy had them, but he's going to be successful with Diddy, and people should just be okay with that. Now, there are other people we'll see. You know, I personally think, of course, 50 is still backing Drake and Nicki. We told Nicki was going to get backup, and she went and got backup from the Republican Party. But we'll see how things. I don't want to say too much because, again, we say something, then people realize what strategies are being played, and then they try to make it seem like they thought they saw it, and you know, all that other stuff. But we actually during the Super Bowl, we told people that Nicki was going to do what she did.
Yeah, we did. No,
we did. But when they was doing promo for the halftime show.
Yeah, we talked about this in last September. Yeah, we talked about it in October, September. But yeah, we talked around about that time, and there was a lot of enthusiastic people. They said, "Shut up, she just a cokehead, dusthead. Y'all don't know what she talking. She ain't got no power." I said, it's not, just because we say something don't mean like we in people's camps. We just telling y'all what the.
No, I don't want to deal with that headache.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a part of nobody camp.
We not, we not. Come on, y'all. We not at Sweet Georgia Brown with Tim Cook. Like, come on, stop it.
Because once you join a camp, it's like a marriage, and you gotta agree with everything they say. Yeah. Like, think about it. Like, that's for anybody's camp. If you in 50 camp and you say, "Man, but I love Jim Jones music," he like, "Nigga, get the fuck up out of here." Eviction. If you in Nicki camp and you say anything that is,
you're probably gonna get a Chucky doll thrown at you.
A Chucky doll gonna get thrown at you.
Right.
So I don't believe in being in any celebrities camp.
That's it. Cardi B not coming back to America.
Why would she?
Yeah.
She got tricked into reheating leftovers.
She didn't want to do that shit.
I don't think she wanted to really diss Nicki on her album.
Cardi didn't care.
But she need to just focus on her own life.
Yeah. Shouts out to Night Night in the building. Long time no see, Night Night. He says, "Thought Crimes. J. Cole is going to be dropping the fall off this month or next month, December or January." Well, it'll be interesting to see what he has to say. I'm sure that's going to cause another frenzy,
With Cole, my only advice to Cole is he is an amazing MC. Cannot take away. Some of the tracks I heard from his deleted album, I might delete this later. I was like, oh, you know what? This drink was actually fire. Yeah. Actually, but you didn't bring it with it count though, because this record was ass. But I'm interested in J. Cole's album. I hope it's not sleepy. I hope he brings some energy.
He need to get some production from Polo the Don.
No. No.
Polo the Don.
No. Maybe some production from Alchemist.
Yeah.
Maybe Hit Boy.
Will he be able to do the Hit Boy production? That's like West Coast property, ain't it?
That is true.
Yeah, I don't
think
that.
Well, I mean, Ab-Soul West Coast. He's still able to hang out with Ab-Soul.
Ab-Soul is like a
hippie.
Yeah, he's kind of like I don't know. He's like a doll that's hanging everywhere.
Do you think the West Coast niggas that support Kendrick would care if Hit Boy did a production for J. Cole? You think people would care? Like they would get mad about it?
I don't know. Hit Boy don't really say much, but I don't know. I just can't see it. I can't see it unless that means probably if you're gonna get a Hit Boy production, you might as well get a Schoolboy feature.
Well, then that means then it's probably
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know who would. J. Cole should. I do think he should enlist other producers though. I do believe that.
I really would like 3 different producers on his album.
Yeah, he do need to bring in some other producers.
Cole, no more producing yourself, bro.
I know.
I don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah, because people are going to be like, "What?" I'm like, "Nah," because when Crit did. Crit is a dope producer, but he also, when he did, what is it, Crit Is Here, the one that he had to join on there with Lil Wayne. Yeah, but nah, like so.
I hope J. Cole comes out with a good album because I want to hear some good music.
It's good for hip hop.
Just like I hope
it's good for hip hop.
Just like I hope we get a GNX Deluxe. And people can front though, but I know a lot. See, there's a few people who I know are going to be committed, cause like Duran B stayed consistent with his views with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and also with Drake. But I know most people are fake. They're gonna be listening. They crying about Drake. They're gonna be listening to the Iceman if he puts the album out. If he puts it out, So we'll see what happens with that. And some people say he may be dropping that. Sometime early next year, the Iceman album.
Oh yeah. I don't know. As far as like the GNX Deluxe, I think he might be doing. If he does an album, I think it's going to be a different concept.
You think he going to do a EP? You feel like it's not going to be a GNX Deluxe if Kendrick drops something?
No, I don't think it's. I don't feel it would be deluxe. I think it might be something else. I think it could be another theme. It could be a darker theme. You know, I think it could be a darker theme because just kind of politically in rap, you know, what's been going on, what has been said, and he does seem to address things in the public. But I do think, you know, I do agree with you. The one that you said before, I could see that first. More than likely happened. Which one was Alchemist? When you brought up Alchemist,
Alchemist and J. Cole would sound fire together.
yeah, because J. Cole will need to change it up, especially. And the only reason why I'm saying that, I'll just to be fair to Cole, because all the attention would be on him. This is actually would probably be Cole's most anticipated album that he's had in a long time.
And it better be fire.
Yeah.
It better be B+ and up.
Did you see that Tim Burton did the album cover for Don't Be Dumb for A$AP Rocky? Yeah, Tim Burton.
That makes sense.
But A$AP Rocky,
Because
it's starting to feel like vaporware. We'll see, though. I would be looking forward to it, but it's starting to feel like vaporware.
That was actually a good collaboration, what you just said, but I'm not checking for it until I see the album drop.
Yeah, because he said that Danny Elfman is going to be on the album too. Because
sometimes he get people hyped up and then he don't do nothing. So I have to.
And he comfortable with it.
And so when the album drops is when I'll talk about A$AP and his stuff. But Big Crit, man, Big Crit
album dope.
He always
delivers.
Big Crit. There's certain people who just have a spotless discography.
Crit is one of them.
Crit has one of the greatest discographies for the millennial class.
People didn't like it when I said it.
And I feel he's right up there with Kendrick Lamar, because Kendrick Lamar's discography is spotless as well.
Yeah. I tell people that, look, I love the E-Colites in the chat, but y'all did get tight with me some years ago when I said Crit has a better discography than Cole. You know, listen, I'm just telling you all, if you want to be honest, package, body of work, the production, how expansive the production is, even how he uses his sampling as well. But yeah, absolutely. So I'll be interested. Yeah. Also, people are asking. Shouts out to Petty Gibbs. Yes, Tim Burton, the director, did the album art, at least the album cover for "Don't Be Dumb," and he has. You know, he said earlier, I believe a couple months ago or last month, he said that Danny Elfman, the film composer, is going to be tied to the album as well. Now, like Sin stated, I agree with her. I'll have to see, because most of the joints that he was dropping from Don't Be Dumb that was supposed to be on there, I liked all of them. But then he just like, psych, nah, not happening. I'm about to go have another baby with Rihanna. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But then he's like, oh, psych, guys, it is happening. So I don't know what A$AP Rocky's doing. He's going to probably be back and like, yo, I got Hans Zimmer on there.
No, true. Also, I know people were saying, academics were saying that Drake needed to drop it in March. But if he drop it in March, it doesn't match the title. Like winter, don't get me wrong. There's certain places that are cold all year round or mostly cold throughout the year. But if you're trying to get, stay on theme for, multiple countries, then it should drop no later than February.
Shouts out to Bruce, Big Bruce on deck. Bruce says here, says Danny Elfman or John Williams. Who y'all got? I'm going to go with John Williams, because I think he has the more iconic themes. When you're talking about Superman, Star Wars. I ain't gonna lie. I think Danny Elfman is dope, but John Williams is smoking a Danny pack any day.
I'm gonna have to agree with Prince, and I also love all the remixes people be doing with Star Wars soundtrack.
That is true.
The DJ right now is escaping. His name is escaping me, but the Biggie Smalls.
Oh yeah, the Biggie
Star Wars.
Yeah, that was fire. The Return of the Death Star or Life After Death Star, something like that.
Yeah, like
the fire. It's one of
So I gotta, and I love also Star Wars. So I'm gonna have to go and agree with that.
Let me see what else y'all got in the chat. Yeah, no, see, that is right. Iceman in March. Why would he drop it in March?
Well, academics were saying because he should allow the industry to still have their infight, and he feels that if Drake drops it before March, the industry would stop fighting each other and start focusing on him again. But
What?
but then
He had to change the title.
it'd be off theme.
Yeah, because we already seen Drake in the white bubble coats in the snow. So like, what would he go with? You don't have academics as your creative director, Drake. I'm just saying, Iceman in March. What is that?
Like, if you're gonna give him that advice, then you should tell him to change the name, because then it got to go more of a like party spring theme. You know, unless he does like Iceman album and then an EP that goes with it where it talks about springtime. It talks about life. It talks about life after the winter. You know.
I don't know.
But you gotta have a springtime EP that is connected to the Iceman album.
I have. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. You know,
someone said spring man.
Spring roll. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you all. Like that's kind of a hard sell in March. That's actually kind of rough. Also, the mixtape sitting out talking about, you guys should check this out if you get a chance. It's Star Wars and Toys B.I.G. mashup, Life After Death Star.
That's actually one of the greatest mixes in hip hop history.
We've listened to a lot of Biggie mashups. This
mashup was the best.
This is the best one right here. Life After Death Star. All right. But nah, I don't know, man. I don't even know about the whole Iceman thing, but we'll see what comes about it. But, you know, that's horrible advice, dropping it in March. Because if you're going to drop it in March, you definitely should go with a different theme. You know, just my personal opinion, unless he's going to drop it in the winter.
Well, people saying that he having cold feet.
Is that a pun intended?
Yeah, but also the conflict is for Drake's people.
Right.
Academics, I think, is wrong about dropping it in March because it's off theme. But a lot of the people that Drake hates in the industry, if he came out and dropped right now, they would make money talking about the album and talking about him. And that's what he's trying to stave off as long.
Talking about the Drake stimulus.
Yeah, he's trying to stave off that as long as possible.
Are you sure? Because it's supposed to be a protest. Are niggas supposed to do like a blackout? A niggas supposed to black out screens?
The reason why everybody knew that was a lie because the
niggas
people
gonna want to get paid. They gonna want to dissect the bars.
I'm not talking about any audience members that don't like Drake music, but the commentators that were saying that, they were lying because they was going to dissect the album
they
anyway.
Gonna make documentaries. They gonna do critique breakdowns. What did he mean by this? Come on.
Who was he subliminally dissing? All that.
Come on now. So, but my personal opinion.
Nolan said the lawsuit was the rollout.
Hey man, we'll see. If it's, I'll just say this. I think if you're gonna still go with the Iceman theme, you should definitely drop it in the winter.
No later than February. Yeah.
Yeah, because at that point it's gonna be looking like Detox.
He probably gonna have to drop it on January 1st.
That nigga gonna drop it on Kendrick's birthday.
If he does that, I don't think that would be a good idea. I don't think that would be a good idea at all.
It'll be great for the commentators, right? It'll start everything back up again. But we'll see. But I do, I've been paying attention to ASAP Rocky. He say he's enlisted Danny Elfman. If you guys know, he's done pretty much. He's kind of like what Ludwig Göransson is for not Michael B. Jordan, but Ryan Coogler is what Danny Elfman was for Tim Burton. So. If I will say this, in my personal opinion, if ASAP Rocky comes out with the album, it's going to be moved to the top of my list of most anticipated, because that means he's going with a theme that seems to be more focused with Tim Burton and Danny Elfman. So I would be looking forward to that. Then second, I'll be interested in seeing what J. Cole has to say.
All right, we've been on here for a good amount of time. What is your last bit of commentary on 50 Cent versus the Diddy Rangers. What's your last thoughts on that?
For people that are in their feelings about Diddy getting shot up by 50, and people are upset about 50 making good on his promise that he was going to go after Diddy, tell them ordinary Joes to button up, because 50 is going to be tripling down on it. So, people that are getting sensitive about it, what they say, you better get more matter, because that nigga, he just getting started, so... have fun with everything, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try to take any of this too serious. And, industry niggas continue to industry.
Yeah, my last thoughts on it, I think all of this is fun and fascinating. And sometimes industry people mess up, commentary and make it boring. Don't get me wrong. Like, when things happen where, there's a victim and the internet is making wild theories, like what happened in the Megan Thee Stallion situation, which was messed up. No one has any evidence that Tory is innocent, but people keep talking about it ad nauseum. That's different. But when it comes to like breaking down lyrics and talking about the strategies that these people are doing, whether it's Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, Kendrick, Drake, 50 Cent and all that, y'all have fun and y'all analyze whatever y'all want to, because y'all got to remember the industry is now directly in social media, because before the industry was mocking social media and streaming and all that,
right,
and all that, but now they understand the power,
amen sister,
and how that power can be used the right way or incorrectly as well. So
yes,
y'all continue to have fun and continue to analyze things, because that's what we do. Like, some people are like, y'all giving 50 too much this and that.
We can't give 50 anything.
I'm not 50 Cent daddy or mommy.
No, we don't.
And I'm not y'all mommy and daddy either.
Yeah, we can. There's nothing. Honestly, there's nothing to give. Like, we're just talking.
50 Cent does not bother me personally. When we broke the story about him backing Drake, or all the things we said about 50 and the Drake and Kendrick thing, that's just analysis. It was like, oh my God,
well, people still said we were lying.
Yeah, and back then,
standing right there.
And back then on X, people were saying we were lying and trying to tag in G Malone and stuff to start trouble. But but that was just based off analysis. Like, we see the moves that 50 is doing, just like also we listen to listening to the chat as well when Night Night was talking about J. Cole was going to diss Kendrick and all that. That's what we do it for. So like, when we're analyzing 50 versus the Diddy Rangers, it's not about if you pro Jim Jones, that's your personal business. If you're pro if you're pro 50 Cent, that's your personal business. Prince and I, not a part of anybody camp. We're free.
You know what they're gonna say, Sam? Lies. We know y'all a part of G Unit.
Also, I want to read one last comment before I head out, because I want to see what 216 says on this. Drake is dropping after January, when that new Billboard streaming rule take place, so he can take full advantage. He will have his bot farm from Turkey ready. Don't forget
what?
Don't forget about that Spotify lawsuit. I think like Snoop Dogg's cousin or something that's supposed to be in the Spotify. Right.
Oh, so they feel he's gonna be dropping in January, and so is Cole. So what? Him and J. Cole, they gonna drop in the same month?
I don't think Cole will drop at the same time that Drake drops.
Cole may quietly retire. That'd be crazy if he pull a Mace on y'all. That would be crazy. Cause Cole been pushing this. What is it? The fall off for? He been pushing this back for like what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. But also, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you guys and gals know that on our Patreon, we did review thoroughly Nas and DJ Premier's album, Light Years, and we went through each track. Okay, We had fun. We enjoy it. We're loving the energy in hip hop, especially with all of the vets. You know, you got Mobb Deep. You know, of course, rest in peace to Prodigy. You have Big L, of course. You know, they released some like kind of remix themes that he had earlier this year. Also, Mass Appeal is doing a great job of being surveyors of the culture. But yeah, Sid and I, we did listen to each and every track of Light Years. Had fun with it too, by the way. So we did definitely check that out. Nas got busy, had a lot to say.
1992 getting at you.
What he
said, not y'all saying. It's fire.
Well, you said Atlanta don't have no hip hop, so we both can't listen to each other. Well, shouts out to 1992.
This is what 1992 said.
Go ahead, Sid.
This is 1992.
Oh, hold on, Sid. One more time.
I said the future era. I did not say before the future era. Atlanta has been ass since the future era till now. You have zero, and I mean 0 MCs.
So that's what 1992 said.
I have a PhD. I have a 900 credit score.
1992, don't turn into Lupe.
Yes. Y'all know 1992. 1992. What part? Where are you from again?
Now he bringing up Saha the Prince. Why didn't bring that up earlier?
You can't do that now. You can't bring up Saha now because you said Atlanta had no niggas that were about hip hop
since the future era.
So leave Saha alone. Leave Saha alone. Saha does it for Basquiat. He don't do it for you. He do it for Basquiat.
Sunday prayers.
Okay, nah. You can't Tootsie slide your way out of this one. It's all good, man. You guys know we love discussing hip hop with you all, whether y'all agree with it or love it or whatever the case is. We all having fun. But yes, Sid and I did enjoy the album, but we did go through each track and we talked about where we thought were some positives and some negatives, some cons and pros.
The Mad King, right?
Madman was the track that I felt people thought the whole album would sound like.
Madman is
a fire track, though.
Like that one.
Yeah, and then I like the one with what was it, Nasir versus Esco versus Nas. That was a great concept too. But hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. What is Nas? He's 600 years old now. He's a vampire. Nas is, I think, at his age, I think he's about one of the sharpest lyricists running around out there.
No, he's aging slow.
Yeah.
You know, Jay-Z was aging slow too, but I think like a lot of people.
Busby aged him up.
Ever since the Tony Bugsby and 50 came back, and I'm like, y'all trying to age Jay-Z up.
He wanted.
Because, you know, when you ahead of the curve and you black and you aging well, you know, stress can deduct some years.
Yeah. Well, that's because the academics.
It can start making you look your age.
Yeah, they keep putting all the dead bodies on Jay-Z. I'm like, nigga cannot do nothing. Nigga can't do a Sprite commercial, can't do a football ad. As soon as, if Jay-Z, I promise you, if Jay-Z shows up in a commercial tonight, tomorrow he'll be trending and all of the people would go live on it. Hey, man.
It's actually like everyone is waiting to see if Jay-Z's going to fall. And hell yeah, everybody would talk about it. But yeah, it's like it's like people were waiting for the last something to drop. Now you know if Jay-Z defeats y'all though, he gonna make an album. And he's gonna have a victory album.
When I double back on these subtle rats.
But if Jay-Z falls, you know all his enemies, they gonna be feasting. It's gonna be content, more content. Cause you know, Jay-Z's an interesting character.
He is, yeah.
If Jay-Z wins, there'll be some content.
There will be some.
You know, some people will be consistent, be like, you know, whether
Sid and I will be consistent.
If he loses, we gonna be there. If he wins, we gonna be there. But there's a lot more people who will make videos if he falls.
Jay-Z is the running man in hip hop.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, like before, it used to be people were more anticipatory, or they had more anticipation about a potential project for him. Now the next project is when this nigga gonna fall off. You know,
That's it. They like that's what like on social media they're like when
he gonna get it.
you know.
Yeah, so definitely him and Nas are in completely different positions publicly.
Prince, they did an AI video 50
Yeah.
talking about Jay-Z's next on X. Someone did an AI video having yeah.
They trying to rush it. They acting like Jay-Z's fall is a Black Friday sale.
That's a good
niggas
one.
acting like.
You know what? That's why hate gotta be really analyzed. Don't get me wrong. For Jay-Z, it make his hate for 50 and them makes sense, and 50 hate for Jay-Z and them makes sense. If Jay-Z falls, it's gonna be a win for Nicki and 50, and if Nicki and 50 fell, it's gonna be a win for Jay-Z. But for regular people, there's no win.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changes for us.
Nothing changes.
So it is interesting to see how regular people get caught up in it, because your life don't change either way.
Shit is crazy. Me and Shannon that we've said for a long time, like, okay, Drake does something where there's a screw up with Drake that happens publicly, and it sucks all the attention out of the room. And it's
Drake,
like,
you're right.
It goes through like a couple semesters.
Anything
then
with-
it defaults back to will Jay-Z get it?
No, you're right. It's like that's like hip hop right now.
Yes.
Drake energy sucks up everything. So people talk about Drake 24/7.
Right.
But then when people are quiet about Drake, then they go back to talk about Jay-Z. That's
how
why
it is.
that's why Micro Braids act is trying to warn Drake to wait, because
He is
anytime Drake isn't being talked about, then people are talking about when will Jay-Z be destroyed.
Yeah, because if Iceman drops and the culture people outside, like everybody that's within hip hop, commentators and all this stuff, they're gonna be chewing on Drake like a bunch of lions in Africa, right? They're just gonna be, Drake is the zebra and a bunch of lions are just chewing on him, right? Then Jay-Z gets to fall back again. Then when they start getting to the bone, like the bone gristle, then where's Jay-Z at?
No, it happened. Because remember, everybody was chewing on Jay-Z during the Super Bowl.
They were.
When the halftime, when he chose Kendrick.
Right,
And then it was the controversy with Lil Wayne, and Drake got a break for a moment.
Right.
And it was just 24/7 Jay-Z. Then the Drake, the lawsuit was focused back on him. And then it goes back and forth.
The
between
shit goes back from
Drake and
Jay-Z to Jay-Z. If it's not on Drake, it's on Busby going after Jay-Z. We told her it's literally like it's those two niggas right there. They inspire the rest of the people to do something. But yes, if Drake drops,
That's the only flaw of being a lifestyle rapper.
that is true. Yes,
When you
at that level,
I know it's a shame to call even Diddy a rapper, but I'm still gonna do it.
he is a lifestyle rapper, a bad one. He's a bad one, but he's one of the pioneers of the
When
space.
you a lifestyle rapper, everyone gonna focus on you. Like people who are mostly lyrical, yeah, they'll hit J. Cole with a pebble from time to time.
Yeah.
But no one never focused an entire week
No,
on J. Cole.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Like
you don't believe it-
most lyricists that aren't lifestyle
Right.
rappers, they most of the time they don't get that many days focused on them.
You know what's crazy? Jay-Z looked like one of the mayors from Hunger Games. I just looked at it. See how he...
No, but you know what's fucked up?
Yeah,
In hip hop,
go
it
ahead.
is Hunger Games. Now, of
Yeah.
course, it's not the only one.
No.
I mean, there's Hunger Games going on in Hollywood right now as we speak. People trying to avoid them Jeffrey Epstein shots because they all got pictures with him and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, hip hop is definitely Game of Thrones because it is messed up. You know, people are betting to see who gonna be 6 feet under.
They are.
Who gonna lose their money? Who gonna get put in prison?
Yeah.
You know who are going to get set up. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, because to the point that, like, just double down on what she said here, and you gotta look at, and this is good, like, lifestyle niggas, y'all gotta pay attention to this. Nas and Jay-Z were both up for casino deals. Nas is not necessary. He sometimes messes with I talk my shit lifestyle rap.
Very little.
But when he gets the expansion for the casino deal, Nas even had a FUBU commercial.
He had
a for us, by us black casino commercial. Jay-Z didn't have a commercial.
Nas had a commercial saying he was going to teach black children math at the casinos because they could count numbers at the machine.
Everybody got on Jay-Z's ass when his shit got rejected.
At this point, I don't even see what's the upside of being a lifestyle rapper. Because, like, people are going to pay attention. Like, they're going to really get at you. If a lyricist that doesn't do lifestyle much, when they commit sins, like, people are more forgiving.
That is true.
But when you're a lifestyle rapper and you commit sins, people, they're going to supersize that shit. And they're going to talk for weeks about you. Yeah. Months about you. It's going to get on and on. It's going to keep going on and on and on.
And Jay-Z, he keep trying to, make it relatable. But also, Jay-Z just genuinely appears abnormal to the general public. Look, I told y'all, he dressed like the president from the Hunger Games. See? There you go, right there.
Also, before we close out, Prince, you should show everybody our merchandise. We have Fire Element up. We also have not only the Fire Element, but we also have the Water Element up. And yes, Earth Element and Air Element is going to be coming as well. We're going to do Earth Element next. And then after Earth Element, we're going to do Air. But right now, we have the Fire Element up and we have the Water Element up. And a lot of people say they enjoy the design and everything. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, all right. And let me do one more thing, Cindy, and then we'll be winding this one down. But no, the points that you bring up and what we talked about with the dynamics. And there you go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on the screen. I'm going to be putting some more stuff up, too, by the way. Sin, again, like she stated, this is up. We also have the Water Element up as well. Folks, and then we're gonna let you guys know when we have some more other designs as well. We'll have that out there, and you guys will be able to get that firsthand as well. So let me see what else. Anything else here?
That's it. Happy to see everybody. We may not. A lot of the stuff you're gonna see that's gonna be popping up within a week or so. Most of it is gonna be pre-edited, pre-made because this is the end of December's coming, Christmas and all that. Spending time with family, you know the deal. So a lot of stuff is going to be pre-recorded, pre-made for y'all to check it out.
All right, boys and gals. We love you guys so much. We hope you guys at least feel better or feel a little bit better about all this stuff or your day in general. We know we got a lot of hard workers out there too. We appreciate you all. And y'all can always, DM us or message us, too, because we say DM, but some people's like, no, I want to email y'all. Okay, well, that's cool, too. You guys can always email us. You can follow us on our socials. We are on, we on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. X, we are on Instagram, of course, and then you can always hit us up at thoughtcrimes1984 at gmail.com. And also you can support us on Patreon. We also put up, it's not just like, oh, just support us. We actually put a lot of stuff up on the Patreon, and we have audio, we have exclusive podcasts over there. And then we have some other items that we put up too. And then Sid and I, we do more of our explicit streams on Patreon too.
And also Scooby, yes, it's from a different distributor.
Yes.
We have the fourth wall. Can't do Teespring. They can't be sending things late to the audience, so I can't mess with that. Again, Be More said it could have been the Trump tariffs that messed them up in the
I think they alluded to that
United States market.
They
but
said, please, it's not our fault.
Sorry, Playboy, we got to move on still.
Playboy.
What happened to
Stop
the
playing with
boy?
my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
But yes, so shouts out to Big Scoop, and I know Scoop said, I think there was some things he wanted to look at. You guys can get the chance. You'll see it's also linked to our YouTube channel as well, boys and gals. Anything else? Anything else,
real quick,
guys? Gals?
Tay said what the water one looked like. Can you put up the water jacket, Prince?
All right.
So they could just see real quick, because a lot of people like that one. Give them a little bit of the water element one that was put out as well. If y'all have any other thing that y'all would like to see from us when it comes to the merch, just let us know. And Prince right now, he's about to put up the photo of the water one. It's in the TC water element folder with PC documents.
All right. Okay. And so you can go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll pull it up for them.
I don't know what else to say.
Freestyle.
You want me to
freestyle? Got freestyle. Nigga, be wild.
All right.
Well, let me do a quick politics. Elon Musk is pushing for basic universal basic income.
Ooh, Andrew Yang.
We've been said that was going to happen. And Prince on the Patreon years ago said Andrew Yang, universal basic income, will soon be preached by Elon Musk, and that's happening. Also, digital IDs will be happening as well. The UK is already pushing for digital IDs, and also, even though they say it's optional, hell no, it's not. Because once they start doing stuff like that, eventually it don't be optional. The Patriot Act 1 and 2 is optional. Yeah. Oh, never mind, standardized.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Also, Brown University, there was a shooting that left 2 people dead, people paralyzed and injured. We have that on the Patreon as well. Also, with the MIT professors, that's going to have its own special breakdown podcast form or live show exclusively on Patreon, because a lot of the scientists unfortunately be getting clapped up. That's not talked about as much. Yes, a lot of journalists get killed, but also a lot of scientists and a lot of people's work gets stolen. There's a whole web into it that we're not talking about on YouTube.
Hell no, we ain't talking about that.
Hell no, because how deep that goes is pretty bad.
Hell no, we won't go. People like, yo, y'all going live on this? No, nope. Nigga. Go to our Patreon.
On Patreon, we go live.
Have some manners.
So, yeah, this is the water element one that Prince got up there. So, we got the water element up too. And that's an example. Yes, Scooby, we'll add stickers to it. I'm going to add stickers to... actually, I'm probably going to work on some more merchandise tonight.
Yeah, so she's going to be doing that. I'm going to be, we're going to be working on some stuff, folks, and be coming up with some more designs for you all, too. I know.
Jared said they found the Brown University suspect dead in a storage unit.
Come on, y'all.
Y'all go live.
You know what?
No, nigga.
No. Also,
we'll go on Patreon, Shawty.
If I was y'all too, unless you have no choice, but I wouldn't have like pictures of myself just all on the internet. People laugh about science fiction, but when I saw Dark Angel episode when the drones only needed a photo of somebody to kill them, bro, that's here now. I hope y'all know that. People probably like eating popcorn, watching Dark Angel. Man, that ain't gonna be me. Go, this is a good show.
See what Alice Carp said.
All we need is a picture of your hair.
All we need is a photo follicle of your scalp.
But,
and then you got the whole movie Minority Report in the book as well. Some good material. Read the book, but also watch the film.
Watch the film.
Good too.
Yeah, there you go. It was Tom Cruise running from Scientology. So in the film. So, but look, you guys can hit us up. I know some people, said they had some suggestions of some things they would like to see. Sid and I will be, we'll be working on some other designs outside of the element phases. We got some other things we'll be taking care of as well that you guys will, have the opportunity to see. But, for the most part, folks, we going to keep doing what we're doing here. We, if you guys, like I said, if you don't see us, we're doing work or we are uploading things to our Patreon and we're taking care of business. And that's it. I think somebody said, I don't know, somebody was saying they hope Drake don't drop tonight. I said, well, we ain't going to be up for that one. All right.
No, we don't do no stay up for none anymore.
No, because they be like, oh, yeah, guys, it's 1 o'clock. No, it's 3 o'clock Polish time.
Prince and I are old now, so we have to take care of our health.
Well, not as old as the Lobby Boys.
No, not even close. Not even close.
Lobby Boys and 50 Cent, like, Ja Rule is almost 50, and he said he got hit in the head. Like, that's crazy.
Like, when you in your 50s, like, you at a Brandy concert getting punched in the forehead, embarrassing, man. Sometimes these rappers, man, be embarrassing. But no, I'm not staying up to no 12 a.m. and with no albums and stuff no more, you know. Like, to preserve ourselves. It was like, y'all be there once it drop for whoever album.
It would have to be a special occasion that, like
what?
Like Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole were boxing, and then the album dropped. Something crazy like that.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, it would have to be. It would
if
have
Kendrick, Drake, and Cole dropped at the same time.
Yeah, it would have to be some. Yeah, it would have to be some solely clip shit. But I'm not staying up for no 21 Savage album.
No. No. But one last thing,
yeah,
Prince.
Go ahead.
Your narration video made me laugh because, like, you saw it early on. When you made the video and you said that Drake and Nicki was built at a tech lab with the highest premium grade, and then you said they created what's his name, Tiger? Mm-hmm. And you said they created him, like, what you said, artificial irrelevance. When you said
artificial irrelevance,
they made him cheaply. When you said that, it reminded me of that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and I think it was Danny. And where it was like they were brothers.
Oh, yeah, you talking about twins.
Twins,
Danny DeVito, artificially relevance.
One brother got most of the serum, and the other brother didn't get any.
Arnold got the Steve Rogers serum.
But anyway, guys, we'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
To this day.
Stop Crimez.
To this day.
You shouldn't turn your back on me.
Is that a challenge?
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
White folks are nosy. They have specials. Nosy specials. Why does a bee make honey? You ain't a bee. Why do you give a fuck?
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
If he dies, he dies.
Go to our Patreon for more, and don't bother me.